All right, I finally got my hands on a Gen V Glock. And I'm going to tell you, the people that are saying they don't like the new ones, they seem to be crazy. Because I can't feel one bit of difference in how this gun operates. The trigger feels exactly the same to me. The changes are minimal, I'll tell you that. And they don't really affect function. The only real changes is the firing pin here is a little slimmer, as we've talked about before. They put in these two little ridges here. There's some different profiles, you know, like right back here on the plate and everything. The plate itself is a slightly different shape, not even much of a different shape. It seems like even less of a difference in person than it looked like in the pictures. And as far as in here, just a little bit of difference in some of the little plastic levels in there, where back here, like the profile, but same trigger bar, same part number even. And once you get this thing back together here. Hey, just a quick interruption to remind everyone that Fur Friends Fundraiser 2025 is underway. If you love animals like I do, please go over to my website, TYMPPistolProject.com. There's a link in the upper corner of this video. And either donate directly to the Fur Friends Animal Rescue Fundraiser or use the link to my Shopify store and go buy some Fur Friends branded merchandise. Either way, you'll get registered to win one of several prizes, including custom knives and new firearms and firearm accessories. You can also enter to win one of the custom grip sets customized by yours truly that are offered daily. Thanks in advance for your... And as I was saying, once it's back together, that feels exactly the same. I don't really feel any difference at all. If anything, it might be a tiny smidge smoother than I remember it being, but it's been a while since I've actually shot Glocks. I'm not an expert on Glock triggers, but I don't feel any difference. Like I said, if anything, it's a tiny bit smoother. That might be because of, I don't know, maybe the springs are a tiny bit different because of the smaller firing pin, etc. But if you didn't know this was a different type of Glock, you wouldn't know. It's one of those things people seem to be making a bunch of hay out of nothing because functionally, the way it looks, etc., there's not a bit of change on this gun. In fact, 15 minutes with a file and you could make a Glock switch still work with it. I think people have already proven that. So as I've said, I don't think it had anything to do with the California thing. I think that these were changes they were probably planning on making already. And they just brought them out a little early because of the negative, press they were getting on the Glock switch being able to be used with it without any modifications whatsoever. So I think they just went ahead and brought these out because now they can say if you want to use a Glock switch with it, you got to do a little bit of modification. And I think that's really the only thing that's changed about the gun. It's still a Glock in every way I can feel and see. And like I said, if anything, it's just a tiny bit more smooth. That would be it. Please hit that like button and share this video on whatever social media you have. Since this is a restricted channel, you're the only chance we have to overcome YouTube's anti-2A bias and discrimination.